It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Thursday, September 8th. I'm James Spann. Again today, the weather rain-free. A front will be drifting in here over the weekend. Will that bring any badly needed rain to the state? And the tropics getting a little more active, so let's dive in and talk about it. Familiar look there. That's a look at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet off the ground. An upper high stretched out across the deep south, all the way from Texas back over to the South Atlantic coast. Sinking air motion, dry air. Things are quiet here. The prime storm track well to the north. Temperatures, those were grabbed at 1 o'clock. Really not that bad. Upper 80s and low 90s. But we'll probably wind up with low to mid 90s before the day is over. The sky's mostly sunny. Around the nation, nice and cool up north. Temperatures only in the 50s and 60s on the Canadian border. That's a sign of the times. But and you can see the 80s and 90s that are widespread down here across the deep south. On the watch warning map, things pretty quiet today. Flash flood watches in effect just below Kansas City. Looks like there's an air quality alert for the Atlanta metro. Severe weather possibilities, a marginal severe weather risk from Oklahoma to upstate New York for the rest of today and tonight. Also one for parts of the Corn Belt. Tomorrow, the standard slight risk of severe weather for Kansas City, Wichita, St. Louis. Nothing here. Those white colors mean that we should be dry. And then on day 3, which is Saturday, we got a marginal risk way up north. And again, a weak front will be approaching, so just maybe we could see a shower or some thunder Saturday night or Sunday, but don't get your hopes up. In fact, this is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Really nothing significant showing up here, and I think that's right. Bigger numbers will stay up to the north. In the tropics, couple of very disorganized waves, one that is east of the Leeward Islands and one that is deeper in the eastern Atlantic. And some chance they might try and get their act together. This is the 5-day graphical outlook, and you can see the easternmost system with a higher chance of developing, a lower chance for the one that's closer in, and the one that is closer in has been tagged Invest 93L. And really, the only model set that's picking it up now, it's the BAM set. And the deep takes it over toward Hispaniola. The shallow continues it towards the northwest. The Clipper's a statistical model. And again, if this thing's not even on the board, there's a very good chance this will not develop. And the few models that do develop it bring it up to a tropical storm in 72 hours. But again, most models don't. Same problems, sheer dry air, just something to watch. Bottom line is nothing for now threatening the United States coastline. So model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And again, we got the ridge. Another day like today, mostly sunny with a hot afternoon. The high on the NAM and the GFS are at 93 for Birmingham. No rain for the high school football games tomorrow night. And again, the humidity not that bad. Dew points are low, so once the sun goes down, it feels pretty good. Don't think the weather changes much during the day Saturday. Both the NAM and the GFS are showing 91 with a partly sunny sky. We note a cold front from Chicago down to Lubbock and a band of showers in advance of that Saturday. Places like Indianapolis and Memphis and Little Rock and Dallas, they could see a few showers. And the question is, will that thing bring any rain into our state? Well, here's the high-res NAM, the 4-kilometer NAM, valid Saturday evening at 7 o'clock. And yes, it's got a little band of showers over northwest Alabama. Huntsville, the Shoals, Haleyville, Hamilton. Again, this is not what we need to break a big, long, nasty dry spell, but we'll take whatever we can get. We got football, of course, Saturday. We got Alabama with an afternoon game. A very high chance that game will end by the time any showers try to move into Tuscaloosa. Of course, Auburn plays in the evening. That game kicks off at 6:30 at Jordan-Hare. And again, I don't think we have any rain there either. And then Sunday, the front kind of stalls out. It's going to lose its southward push. And we'll mention a small chance of a shower Sunday. Isolated showers and storms. And again, don't get your hopes up. This is not going to be a big rain. Just a few neighborhoods might catch a shower Sunday. Heat levels come down with highs in the upper 80s. And then Monday, the front is stalled out right over central Alabama. The state is bisected. North Alabama in a dry air mass. The air down to the south a bit more moist. So, again, some risk of showers, mainly over South Alabama Monday. and our high would be around 90. Tuesday, the front dissipates. The chance of shower stays small. Same thing Wednesday. Very little chance of rain. I'd say the high would be close to 90. And a week from today, Thursday the 15th, same thing. We got ridging here. We could use a big old deep trough to dent that thing down, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. And again, that looks like a dry day Thursday of next week. This is the end of the forecast period, Sunday the 18th of September, and we do have a trough showing up here. The amplitude tries to increase, and that just might beat down the ridge a little bit. That still looks dry, but just maybe in a day or two beyond that, if this verifies, there might be some rain here. We'll check the numbers. Highs will stay mostly in the 90s, really for the next 7 days, but they slide a bit into the 80s with lows getting down toward the low 60s out around the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. And like we say, we've been saying this for, weeks. Traditionally, the first good Canadian front, the really refreshing air that gets us down in the 50s and highs in the 70s, that's not due in here till late September, early October, and this is still early September. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.